Now, people have been asking me, what is your favorite smoker between the Camp Chef Woodwind Pro or the Lone Star Grillz pellet grill? And the answer is, I don't know. They both are unique, they both have their benefits, and they both have their own market. Now, we're people. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put everything head to head because we wanna justify our purchases and we wanna justify our decisions. So what better way than to sit and talk about both of these smokers than to throw some steaks on the grill and get to talking. Now today we're gonna be focusing on the benefits of the Camp Chef Woodwind Pro. The reason why I'm gonna talk about this one first is because it's much more than just a pellet grill. It gives us the option to be versatile. And one of my favorite things to cook on the Woodwind Pro is some banging ribeyes. I like to start them off by smoking them, and then I like to take them and sear them on the sidekick. So today, while we're talking through this, we're gonna be doing some cooking. So let me get this ribeye down here on the smoker, and let's get to talking. People have been asking me for 6 months, 7 months, Camp Chef Woodwind Pro or the Lone Star Grillz pellet grill. Which one is the best? The reality is it's very hard for me to make that determination because they're different. Now, that's not the answer that you want. And I'm gonna give you the answer that I think is the best way for you to look at it, or at least the best way for you to look at it. And that is, first off, what is your budget? You can't compare these two in build quality fairly. The Lone Star Grillz pellet grill costs nearly 3 times as much as this Camp Chef Woodwind Pro setup. It obviously should be a better build quality. It obviously should be something that lasts longer, because if it didn't, then what in the world are you paying that money for? And I've had that Lone Star Grillz for about 7 months now, and I can tell you, if you are serious about smoking and you want a pit that's gonna last you a long time, you want something that looks cool on your patio and it's something that you're gonna use all the time, that Lone Star Grillz pellet grill can't be beat. But when you have budget in mind and you're thinking about, well, how can I spend my money? Maybe I can't justify spending the money for a Yoder or a Lone Star Grillz. To be honest with you, I don't think that there is a better setup of a pellet grill than the Camp Chef Woodwind Pro. I'll even say that about the Lone Star Grillz. It may be in a class of its own, but this Woodwind Pro offers you versatility, which most pellet grills don't. The versatility that you're gonna get comes from the sidekick. It comes from the smoke box. It comes from this as a total package. Now, what is that total package? The Camp Chef Woodwind Pro has the smoke box. It gives you the option to add wood chunks, wood chips, lump charcoal, and charcoal briquettes into the smoker. What does that mean? You are supplementing real wood smoke, real charcoal smoke into your cook. You can cold smoke with it, or you can supplement like I am today with these steaks. That in and of itself makes this one of the strongest pellet grills on the market in terms of flavor. I've cooked on Pit Boss, I've cooked on Z Grills, I've cooked on the older Camp Chefs without the smoke box, I've cooked on a plethora of pellet smokers and pellet grills, and in the price range of a normal consumer, someone who's gonna go and spend $1,000 or $1,500 on a pellet grill, there's not another one on the market whatsoever that will beat the Camp Chef Woodwind Pro in its smoking capabilities. Then you come over here to the sidekick attachment. You have a propane burner here that is capable of some extremely high temperatures. You can boil water in a matter of minutes. You could cook sweet corn, boil sweet corn on here. You could make mashed potatoes, whatever you want to do. But you have the versatility of the attachments. Right now, because I'm gonna be searing our steaks here on the sidekick, I have the griddle on here. I'm smoking these. I'm gonna do a reverse sear once they get to about 110 degrees, and I'm gonna sear the crap out of them on this griddle. And I'm gonna show you what a killer steak looks like coming off of this setup. But you can also get the pizza oven. You can also get the deluxe barbecue grill box, which emulates a small gas grill. You can use it for charring some vegetables. You can use it for cooking hot dogs. You can use it for even searing your steaks if you want those perfect looking grill marks. The reality is this as a package is the most versatile pellet grill on the market. And for the money, I don't think it can be beat. If you are a person who has an unlimited budget, if you are a person who smokes 3 times a week, maybe even does it on the side for a business, I don't think there is a better pit right now than the Lone Star Grillz pellet grill. We will talk in more detail about that in a future video, because the reality is today I'm talking about this. A normal consumer, someone who would go to a big box store and spend normal everyday prices on a grill. That's around that $1,000 range these days. Unfortunately, inflation has hurt us all. And in this setup here, you're looking like $1,500 to $1,700, because I do have the 36. I also have all the attachments here for the Sidekick. There's not a better setup. I want to thank today's sponsor today, and that is Spike Brewing. Sent me the beginner's bundle, and that is a home brew machine. This thing is capable of producing up to 2 cases of beer in one batch, and they send you everything that you're going to need equipment-wise. They also make recipe kits with awesome flavors and all pre-portioned ingredients, and they give you the ability to make commercial beer at home, in your own driveway, in your own garage. I had a blast doing it. I did it with my friends, and it's a great addition to our family get-togethers and our barbecues. I can't wait to share more about that. If you're interested in the Spike Brewing Beginner's Bundle, there's a link down in the description to see more. I also have a full video over that. Now back to the Camp Chef Woodwind Pro. The reality is, when it comes to grills, I've talked about some of the important things, the capabilities and the budget. The last thing that I can really say is, if you get a chance to see these in person, whether it's a Lone Star Grillz, whether it's a Woodwind Pro, whether it's any other brand pellet grill or smoker, if you've got a friend that has one, just ask them to check it out. And you know what the next best thing is? Ask me. I'm always going to give you my honest feedback, always. I'm not going to steer you wrong. If you come to me with a legitimate question, I will give you the best answer that I possibly can. And that's what I'm going to suggest you do. We're going to do a complete cook-off between the Lone Star Grillz pellet grill and the Camp Chef Woodwind Pro. And the reality is, in that cook-off, we are going to smoke briskets exactly the same way at the same temperatures and compare the results and see, do you get more in a brisket or in a smoke when you spend nearly 3 times more on a Lone Star Grillz pellet grill than what you get here with the Woodwind Pro. This video is about versatility. We're talking about the Camp Chef and where its strong suits are. If you've got questions about those strong suits, if you've got questions about the Sidekick, if you've got questions about the controller or the smoke box, hit me up in the comment section. I'd love to talk with you. I'd love to dive into more of the technical side of this. I've done overviews, I've done reviews, but people ask me all the time. And I'm going to tell you, you can't go wrong. It just depends on who you are. And let me help you determine who you are and what you're looking for. Maybe I can steer you in the best direction. But until next time, be sure to subscribe, like this video, hit me up in the comments. I'd love to talk more about this. But until then, check out this video right here.